Welcome back into the Arkansas Sports Network. I got Mr. Whit Piker with me again. We're talking weight loss goals, New Year's resolutions, and all these good things. And well, I've got some good things to share. It's probably my first time since we've been doing this to be able to share some good stuff. So we're going to talk about the good things because I know some of you out there have got some good things going on. And so we want to hit on some of the good things. And, one of the things that I want to touch on right now, number one, is a cheat meal, right? So yesterday I had a cheat meal. So I'll tell you. So I started this week, I believe it's Monday. First off, I think you'll agree with this. You can only go on a diet if you go buy the food, right?
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, you have to go to the grocery store, physically buy the food. So I went and bought the food. I bought your ranch pickles, right?
How
Those,
good are those?
oh my gosh. We
Right.
so we finished the ranch pickles in like 2 days.
Right.
Right? So they're really good. We actually even drank the juice. And when I say we, I mean me and my wife both. We really feasted on those things. Got some tuna. We had some tuna for lunch with the pickles and mustard, which I know mustard really doesn't hurt you. Which I'm a mustard guy anyway. So
Right. Right. Me too.
yeah, so that didn't hurt me at all. So anyway, went through the week, did really good. Really didn't deviate from it at all. There's some things that I need to do, but get this. Yesterday, I went out. I was in Fort Smith. Went to Larry's Pizza. Have you ever been to Larry's Pizza in Fort?
Ah, it's one of my favorite cheat meals of all time.
Holy cow! So Larry's Pizza in Fort Smith is like 6,000 feet of pizza heaven, right? I mean,
Huge. Yeah. Yeah.
anything you want, it's just there. So anyway,
And that's
hey,
what's crazy about that, Larry's. It's like in the middle of a factory area and industrial park, and
right, exactly. It's right there in the middle of everything. Well, I mean, I ate and ate and ate, and I thought, well, I overdid it. I no doubt about it. I overdid it. I mean, they got all the dessert pizzas. By the way, Snickerdoodle pizza, got to have it.
haven't had
Oh
that
my
yet.
gosh, it's unreal. Anyway, I uh, I thought, well, I really killed myself today. Got on the scale today and lost 2 pounds.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
Right,
talking about. Trust the process. Trust the
right.
process.
So so again, I didn't get on the scale to start this, but I do know that when I started in December, on December 27th, I told you I'm the heaviest I've ever been. I weigh 307 pounds, December the 27th. And so when I got on the scale the first time this week, I weighed 295, which was 12, obviously, math
Right.
wizards out there, 12 pounds down from where I was to begin with. I ticked up. So one of the things I've got to get out of the habit of doing is getting on the scale every day.
That's true.
Uh,
You do.
I need to get off the scale every day, but I got back on it today just to kind of check progress
Sure. Sure.
on it, and I I lost 2 pounds, so I'm in a good place right now. I mean, I know there are things that I need to do. I haven't really got to the gym yet. I know we talked about that, and I'm like, man, I got to get there, but it's just the
But you
time.
know what's so cool about that is if you're doing that, just imagine when you ramp up, it's going to ramp up,
Right,
and
right.
that'll help you through plateaus too.
Sure, and I'm gonna have to do that for sure because I'm terrible about plateaus and I'm terrible about getting through the plateaus. That's
Right.
probably of all the things that I have ever done weight wise and weight loss wise, that's been the biggest problem for me is
Well,
getting through that.
and that's when 90% of the people quit when they hit that plateau.
Right.
They like
And
say this is yeah.
man, I'm about as good as there is at losing 35 to 40 pounds. I
Yeah.
really am. I mean, I have done it. I bet you I've done it 10 times,
Yeah.
35 to 40 pounds. It's getting through that goal of well, of course, like I said, I got to lose 75. So anyway, actually, if you go back to the 307 on the scale, 83 is where I'll be if I get to 225, which would be a nice weight. But anyway, I know that you're like the expert on cheat meal and all that. And so basically, I've been going by what you said. I think I, I haven't been a calorie nut. Okay. But here's what I've done. I feel like that I have limited myself to 1,500 or below.
That's
Um,
perfect.
yeah. So my basic meals right now, I'm not an egg person. So In the morning, I eat ground turkey and I put a little mustard in it and just kind of stir it up. It's not heavy. It's just light. I got a bowl of that. That holds me over until lunch. And then, like I said, either tuna or I just come back and eat some of the meal prep that we've done, which is,
Yeah,
cube chicken. We've had some steak, stuff like that, some rice, some vegetables, eat it. And then basically the same for dinner. The only thing I've been a little hungry in the middle of the afternoon, and I got some pork rinds, I got some almonds, and I got some beef jerky. So all through that, I've able to just grab me a handful of almonds or whatever, eat that, a few pork rinds here and there, eat those, and I've been pretty held over.
good, good, good. No, you're not missing on any point here. You're right in the zone. So the thing will happen where, which I'm lucky in the fact that it doesn't get monotonous to me, and
Yeah,
I can eat the same thing over and over because I know I get that cheat meal. Like
right,
that's what my mindset is like, man, I really I don't want to eat this again today, but Saturday I'm going to get whatever. So
right.
that helps me through that because
So tell me,
it will get monotonous.
yes, oh, I know it will. I know it will, and I'm actually pretty bad about that. But tell me about this cheat meal versus cheat day. Tell me a little bit about what you think about that.
Yeah, I'm more a proponent of just the one meal than the whole day, and generally because I'll eat so much that one meal that I won't want anything else.
And that's
But
what I did.
and you kind of get in this mindset where like if you did that at noon, about 8 o'clock at night, you open the cabinet and see a Reese's in there, and you go, well, I've already blown my calories today. I might as well go ahead and eat this Reese's.
Right.
That's the thing you need to fight through
Sure.
because it's almost like it's a metabolism thing. You rebooted your metabolism. Now let it come back into the right rhythm.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that was actually what I did. I ended, in fact, I haven't ate up until lunch. I hadn't ate anything in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Um,
I
I,
mean, that's to me, that's the whole purpose of a cheat meal. And I'm telling you, when I do it, I go big. I mean, because I know in my mind this week I'm eating tuna and pickles, and so I'm going to feast.
right.
Now, I will tell you, there is a couple of mental uh, breakdowns from the cheat meal, as far as you think, oh, I've blown it, and you kind of get that feeling, and then you think, you know, man, I need to do this again tomorrow. You got to fight those urges. But
Sure.
generally, I've seen it have the opposite effect on me. Is that when I do that, I'm like, I'm ready to get back to that tuna and the pickles because it makes me feel better. I mean, you felt like crap yesterday afternoon, I'm
I
sure.
did.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Oh, no doubt. I
yeah,
ate so much. It was like silly. And then, yes, I started feeling kind of off, probably 5 or 6.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and then I kind of got through that, but I didn't really feel like eating. I mean, I wasn't hungry. I wasn't not hungry. I was just kind of in the middle there. And so there was just the urge was over. I didn't have any urge to eat. So that was good. But like you said, the monotony of eating the same thing over and over has always gotten me, always has. But one thing I will say about what I'm doing right now, especially with the chicken and the rice, I mean, I just ate it. The vegetable is it's good.
It is good.
It's good. I mean,
It's,
I like it. And when I put it in my bowl, I feel it. That when you really think about it, it's fairly a good amount of food already. It's a lot of food, and I fill my bowl, and I basically that's what I do. I just put it in a bowl, I mix it up, eat it together, throw a little soy sauce on top of it, and I'm
perfect.
good.
Yeah.
And it's good. I like it. So I've never disliked eating well. It's the rhythm that I get into with life, where we're going to the ball games. We're at the concession stand. We're this, we're that, and you just kind of see that weight go up. So that part of my life is going to come back up. Well, I mean, it's
Well, I
already
mean,
in anyway.
lifestyle is a huge component of all this.
Right.
I mean, I've often said that I've talked to these guys that come by the gym that are over the road truck drivers, and I tell them, I'd weigh 500 pounds if that was me, because I'd want to find the best restaurant in every town, and I'm not going to go in there and order plain chicken and broccoli, you know. I mean, so you got to lifestyle plays a huge part into it. And when you're at those ball games and when you get your kids out of school, you go back to a ball game and you don't have time and all that, it's tough. So it's just 100% lifestyle change is what it is.
Right. Well, with us, I mean, we've got to figure out how to eat at home. I mean, that for us, it's a big deal. We eat in the restaurant all the time,
Yeah.
and so for us, we've had to switch our mentality to cooking things at home, and then if we're on our way out, grab a little bit, bite,
Yeah.
and go.
Yeah.
And so it's worked out pretty well. Of course, I'm basically a week into eating correctly. The first couple times that we did this, we had the snow, and then we're just kind of getting started. Well, now
Yeah.
I'm into it. I'm into it. So now the next thing for me is going to be implementing the gym and getting that into perspective. And then, like I said, March 22nd, that's when we're leaving for Colorado. So progress needs to be made by then.
Yeah. So you're looking at, what is today? It's right at 2 months.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got about 55 days, I think,
Yeah.
because February's short. So yeah, we got basically 2 months to kind of get it going and
You can do that.
Hopefully make some progress. I mean, I will make progress, no doubt about it. I don't have any doubt that I will. I already feel better, even just a little bit that I've lost.
Yeah.
So now it's just kind of see what kind of progress I can make between here and then.
And it's not just the physical aspect that make you feel better. It's the mental aspect that make you feel better. When you feel like you're accomplishing something and you feel like you're doing something well.
Yes.
And success to me breeds more success.
Mm-hmm.
Success can either breed more success or it can breed into complacency.
Sure.
And I think with you too, it's going to breed to more success. I know how competitive you are, so it's going to become like a competition to you.
It needs to really. It does, but
yeah.
But again, we want to help. I'm putting myself out there. I mean, I'm telling you how much I weigh on the scale and all this.
Right.
But what we want to do is inspire people to, do better. And here we are, January 26th, and most people probably drop those New Year's resolutions.
It's about a 4-week process. Is what
right.
It is.
But for those who haven't, or maybe those who just say, "Hey, I want to kick it back up," here I am. Right. I'm throwing it out there. I'm saying I'm going to do this with you.
That's awesome.
So anyway, man, that's it. That's all I got today.
That's great. That's good stuff. Yeah. We'll talk next time. We'll talk gym routines. We'll talk about making the most of your time when you walk in that door. We'll talk about the mindset of walking in that door and the mindset of walking out. We're going to really dive into that culture next time.
That sounds good. Well, Whit, appreciate you joining me.
I'm proud of you, brother.
Thanks, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good.
All right, man. Thank you.
Hey, do you want exclusive content just like this from the Arkansas Sports Network? Well, join the Arkansas Sports Network's YouTube community. Simply scan the QR code on the screen or go to youtube.com/@ARSportsNet and click the join button and unlock access to VIP content you won't find anywhere else.